Imagine you're a hedgehog on a cold day and want to huddle together with other hedgehogs for warmth. But the closer you get, the more you poke each other with your spines. Schopenhauer called this the hedgehog's dilemma, a metaphor for the complexity of human intimacy. We want the benefit of closeness, but often can't have those without hurting each other. Hi, I'm Peter Montoya from ThriveUnion, and I'll be sharing our current thinking on committed communities, why they're messy, and why they're worth it. But first, why do we need them? Did you know that loneliness can be as bad as smoking 15 cigarettes a day? Research indicates that loneliness may be worse than non-exercising, alcoholism, or obesity. Over 40% of the United States regularly feels lonely, compared to under 20% in the 1980s. As sociologist Robert Putnam says, we now belong to fewer organizations that meet, know our neighbors less, meet with friends less frequently, and even socialize with our families less often. Communities can save us. A Harvard study almost 80 years in the making has determined that close relationships are the most important ingredient for a long and happy life, more than wealth, fame, or even our genes. According to Robert Waldinger, the current director of that study,
people who are more socially connected to family, to friends, to community are happier, they're physically healthier, and they live longer than people who are less well connected. Good relationships don't just protect our bodies, they protect our brains.
Despite our need for community, there are inherent problems. Communities require commitment, time, money, skills, and filling community roles, all which produce burnout. Frictions arise from interpersonal conflicts. You may be asked to do things you don't want to do, or interact with people you don't like. You may disagree with policies, activities, topics, or speakers. While communities can be a great way to find friends or romance, those relationships can sour and divide entire groups. Chronically lonely people often panic and leave otherwise healthy communities when faced with small frictions, thus reinforcing their loneliness. But all this friction can be beneficial. Remember, there is no growth in a comfort zone and no comfort in a growth zone. Fully committing to a community and doing challenging things make us thrive. That said, a healthy community likely won't meet all of your needs, just as no partner or group will meet all your expectations. If a community is good 80% of the time, or even 60%, it may be worth committing to. What makes a community healthy? Healthy communities enshrine values promoting well-being and mutual concern instead of glorifying specific individuals. Provides opportunities for growth and development, are open to criticism and change, and are worth committing to. On the other end of the spectrum, toxic communities use shame, fear, or blackmail to force compliance and commitment, are not open to criticism or change, demand more than they give, and should be avoided at all costs. Communities work best when we stop looking at others like grocery items and instead practice unconditional positive regard, which is the basic acceptance and support of another person regardless of what that person says or does. We honor others for their intrinsic human value and contribution, embracing diversity even when people rub us the wrong way. We turn frictions into opportunities to exercise kindness, patience, and forgiveness, knowing everyone is fighting a secret battle. This applies even in soured relationships. We can be cordial while still maintaining our personal boundaries and basic kindness. We can ask for apologies when people hurt us, exercising empathy and compassion even if they don't reciprocate. And we can allow people to make mistakes and grow from them, especially when they're trying to contribute. With unconditional positive regard, the community will be resilient enough to weather the normal frictions of being together. The hedgehogs will share each other's warmth, forgiving the occasional pokes, and reap the benefits of community in sharing long, healthy, and meaningful lives. For more discussion and exercises on committed and messy communities, visit our website or the resources listed in the video description below.
ThriveUnion is a real-world community and life school dedicated to human well-being. Our regular events include parties, game nights, supper clubs, hikes, and Thrive meetings to build deep levels of intimacy, empower us to grow, and improve our world. Our life school provides educational videos, articles, conferences, and educational courses. Visit our website at thriveunion.org to learn more.